I'm going to show you how to deploy a Python Flask app in this video. To do that, let's go into the docs. Under docs, there is Python Flask right here. Click on that, and then we'll see basically it says visit the quick starts page. So this doesn't take us away from the docs page to the Blossom quick starts page. Then you just click on the Flask app and you click essentially deploy. So let's do that. Click on quick starts, and I'm looking for a Python Flask right here. So configure and deploy. So what it does is it basically gives you a form to show you the cluster you want to choose. So I did create a cluster ahead of time here. So if you can go to clusters here, I open down a new tab. You're going to see the demo cluster that I created on Hertzner with one server with it. And then it has all the roles. So everything is going to be collapsed onto one server for this demo. And then there's the app name and GitHub repository. So it's just a simple Flask app for you Python developers. Here you go. It's just very simple. It's just a Hello World app, essentially. Okay, and container registry. So you have to create a container registry or connect to your existing container registry. So it allows you to, or allows Blossom to push the Docker image that builds onto there. So I'm using Docker Hub here, so you can see that's what I'm using. Create app. So now it has this bouncy arrow right here telling you to click here to deploy your app. So I'm going to click that. So now the deploy sequence has started. So what it does is it creates basically a log here. If you click on that, it shows you here that is the parent log or the overview log of kind of everything that's going to happen across the cluster. And then it's going to actually have logs on each server too. So you can see what happens is run this command on this Snowy Sky server that we have. And then if you click on here, you can see that it's actually the basically logging the registry. Now I was doing, well, let me uncheck watch here. And then you can see it logs in registry here, and then basically starting the build process. And I'm gonna check watch again, and then now it's actually pushing the image already. So it's already finished building everything. It's pushing everything up now. And I do want to point out that your app here, this example app, has no Docker file. So it doesn't need a Docker file. Now, if you want to provide your own Docker file, you can, and then Blossom can be configured to deploy using your Docker file instead of just inferring the settings and your language and detecting your language by itself. Let's go back to parent log here. And so it's on the deploy phase now. The deploy phase is going to log into the registry and pull down the image that was just built. Okay, and then basically do Docker compose up as you can see right there. Okay, and then let's go back to parent log here. And you can see now it's creating a managed domain. So a managed domain, what that's about is this is creating a short URL right here that's going to make your app immediately available using SSL and everything. So SSL certs and HTTPS are going to be configured for you. So that's going to take a little time to kind of create that. And then once it's done creating that, then it's actually go to the last phase, which is the load balancer phase. So it's essentially kind of make sure that there's a load balancer in front of your app and kind of load balances to it. Now this is all one server, so everything that's been collapsed down to one server to save money here for a demo. But if you need scalability, then you want to have a load balancer with multiple app servers, and you could scale that way. You can also actually scale your Docker containers too. So you could scale your containers on each individual server, and you could scale it across the, or you could add nodes or servers to the cluster. So there's many ways you could kind of use this Blossom platform here. So that's done now deploying. So if you click on here, you click on View App, it should come up. Here you go. There's basically the deploy app. We just did that all right now. Now this demo app is just a demo. It says get greeting, hello world right there, and then echo. So you can go echo and you click on this. It sends echo. You can say test or something. And there. So it sends different messages. And there's some links to documentation there. So I just want to go over a couple things real quick that the quick start kind of went through. Basically, the quick start pre-configured all this for us already, but you can always configure this, and you can use a private repository if you want. So you can connect a new provider if you need to, and then you can select whatever you want. Docker registry, basically this is how you create Docker registry, and then you tell it which registry to push to. There's no databases used in this app, but if you need databases, you create them, and here's the environmental variables, and we didn't need them for the simple Flask app either. Last thing I want to show you is basically app logs. So you can look at app logs, and this is a live stream, the app logs from your Flask app right here back to your UI. So this is one of my go-to if I need to kind of go for debugging. It does take a little time to kind of start up, but once it starts up, you can see basically it's hitting a request there. Okay. All right, and so that's pretty much covers the quick start to a Python Flask application on Blossom. Cheers.